Hi Aries, it's Nick and Nala. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering kind of like second half of May. So this is from the 16th till the 22nd. And this week is starting off with a banger because we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio at 25 degrees. So of course the fixed signs will be feeling this the most. Scorpios, Taurus, Aquarius, Leos, and anyone who has planets around 25 degrees. And with full moons, guys, you already know it's like intense energies, emotions come up, things from the past that have been pent up. And because it's a lunar eclipse, it just kind of like magnifies and heightens everything. And it's in Scorpio. The moon does not like to be in Scorpio. So this can be kind of an intense week for the most part. And anything with eclipses, this whole month is kind of intense, I think, or at least the past few weeks. I've been feeling kind of off myself. This full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is helping us release all the deepest, darkest wounds, pains, sadness, traumas, fears that we carry to help us feel lighter. So anything that comes up, it may feel like almost like your body's like vomiting, you know, like that feeling when you feel like everything's coming up, you're like, oh my God, like it feels horrible. But as soon as you let it out, you're like, okay, I feel gross, but I feel better now. You feel lighter. So anything that comes up is maybe triggering you. It's not to hurt you. It's to call your attention so you can kind of release it or address it and let it go. Okay, but it can be, take it easy on yourself and be easy on others because this energy may be really, really intense. Okay. On the 21st, though, we are switching into Gemini season. So changing from fixed Earth Taurus to mutable air Gemini, which will bring a little more lighthearted energy. The next day, we have Mercury moving into Taurus, and it's still in retrograde, but it's going to be temporarily moving out of Gemini into Taurus and then moving back into Gemini, I think, the second week of June. So our thoughts, what we're thinking and communicating is going to be more fixated and about practical matters in a more logical, practical way, but we're thinking about things from the past. So we're just thinking maybe more about stability, foundations, money, our desires or pleasures, but we're rethinking about these things that we previously maybe were working on or doing, and how to be more practical and logical about it. But everything's kind of slowing down and it's maybe may feel kind of weird at this time. So just be easy on yourself. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love, and I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right. So my beautiful people, when it comes to your health, it feels like you're finally releasing or letting go or getting rid of something that was hard for you to release or let go of before. It could be as simple as like maybe you were having a hard time sleeping at night. You had insomnia or sleep paralysis, or you just couldn't sleep really well. And now you can finally relax and you're getting better sleep. Or let's say you were sick, you had bad allergies, and now finally the allergies are gone and you're okay now. Or you were dealing with really bad headaches or migraines, and now this week you can finally relax. You're not dealing with that anymore. Or something that was hard for you to let go of, now it's not as much of a problem. Like maybe I've been noticing a trend of people like trying to get off coffee. So maybe you've been doing that. And now this is a week where you finally, okay, I'm not like craving it as bad. Like I'm okay. I don't need to drink it all the time. Like maybe something you were trying to work on or something, a bad habit or something that was bothering you. Maybe you had an injury or wound or surgery. You're finally being able to feel better or release it. So it's like your body is shedding or you're releasing, letting go of things. So you may start to feel kind of lighter by the end of the week. Okay, so this is good. Like your health you may feel like it's improving, it's getting better, but you're still going through kind of like a cleanse period. So it may be kind of uncomfortable. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, there is something that's going to be brought to your attention or something that's coming to light. And this could be a truth, maybe a secret that's coming up in your work, school, career, and finances, or in the business company or something, or someone getting exposed, or saying how they really feel, or someone just like, I quit, and like you see all this drama unfold, you're like, oh my gosh, or like you hear something. So there could be a secret that comes up, or you hear something, or you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, like very, very surprising, or it could be very surprising, or maybe it's not surprising because you already know what it is, or you already knew about it. You're just surprising that like, oh, they actually said it, or now everyone knows. A Pisces could be involved, or the Pisces energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But it does feel like something that was in the dark is gonna be shown now. So maybe if there was something that people were, or you were not addressing, or you were avoiding, now you may want to address it or like talk about it, or someone in the work, school, career, and finances area of life. And it's meant to, it may bring up emotions. So whatever this is, it could bring up emotions, or you may feel more emotional this week than usual, or people around you could just be like a hot emotional mess and you're just like, what do I do? Okay, but something is going to be brought to light, or a secret, or like something being exposed. Hopefully it's not something bad or concerning you, but it could be in your environment or at school, work, or something like that. And it could be an emotional time, or maybe someone has like an emotional breakdown, or someone starts crying or has like a mental breakdown. You're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? And you could just be like, do you want water? So it may not be you, it could be someone else, but there could be something that just like, what do I do now? I don't know. I don't know why I'm seeing like someone pregnant and like their water breaks. It's like they're at the office or something. So it could be something even like that. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Emperor, 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. All right. So some of you could be a double Aries and or have Cancer somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or a future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right. So as far as who you could be dealing with, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then maybe air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be, could be any sign, but those are the ones I see. I kind of like more feel earth sign, and I feel like this person's younger than you. If not by age, maybe by experience level, or they look younger or maybe act younger. It definitely feels here like you're kind of like the stronger spirit here, or you have more energy on your side. You are very hardworking. You're getting your ish done. You're a boss. You're very confident in yourself, or at least you seem like you're very confident in yourself, even if you gotta fake it to make it sometimes. But it's like you handle your stuff and you carry yourself in such a way that sometimes it can come off intimidating. Like people could be intimidated by you and you're like, what? Like, what do you mean? I'm like so nice. Like, how am I intimidating? But it could just be like your energy, or just like your confidence, or how you do things, your aura, like how you walk, how you speak. There's this energy of like you demand, your presence is like very it's just very strong. And with this person, I think they get a little intimidated by you, but it's like they're trying their best to maybe like reach you, or be on your level. And right now they could be kind of confused, like emotionally. They have a lot of distractions, and maybe they don't know their path, or they're trying to figure out what they want to do, or what they want to work on, or if they want to go on this career or do this, or maybe they're still building, like they're still trying to find their way in life, trying to get on their journey, get their life together, get their finances in order. Like you could be someone who maybe you're more accomplished, or maybe you're more successful, and this person's just kind of like not there yet. They're still trying to like, work their way to the top. And this maybe gets them kind of feeling confused and feeling a little maybe insecure, or feeling like they got to work a little bit harder so they can be on your level. Not that you care about that. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but it's like they're like a diamond in the rough. That's what it kind of feels like. Maybe a diamond in the rough. Still a diamond, but diamond in the rough. Like they got some work to do, and they're taking their time. You move faster, they move a little bit slower, but it seems like they're a little bit behind. You've got like a head start over them, and they're still recovering from some kind of maybe loss, trauma, or backstab, betrayal, or maybe they were like in a dark night of the soul, or deal with health issues, family issues, or something could have happened, and now they're kind of like recovering or getting their life back in order after maybe many years or a long time of like feeling rock bottom. And now they're like trying to get their life back in order, but it's taking some time. 7 is repeated twice here, so there definitely could be some fears and doubts in the relationship, or how strong it could be, because they feel like you don't need them. They're like, well, Aries doesn't need me, so it's like, how do I show that I can add value to their life? It makes them feel maybe less valued, even if that's not how you see it. You're hardworking, you got everything under control, you're confident about yourself, and you're confident about this, but I think this person's dealing with their own insecurities and needing to build themselves up, because they maybe are afraid that they can lose themselves or get so absorbed into you that they forget like maybe what their purpose is, or they stop trying to search for their own purpose because they're so like invested into you and in your life. And it just feels like you're very strong, like you know what you're working on, or like you have your path cleared, like you know what you need to do, you're working hard, you got your head held high, and you have a lot of things going for you, or it seems like you're heading in the right direction, or you're in a good position. This person maybe not so much, they're still a little bit fragile, a little rocky. I don't think it bothers you though, because it feels like you're not with this person, or you're not looking for them to body all those things that you already have. And maybe you're not even with this person, maybe you guys are just friends or talking, or you haven't even met this person yet. But I do want you to be aware that sometimes your energy is very intimidating, and you may not be like know that, because you're like, well, what do you mean, like I'm just me. But a lot of people don't have that same energy, or don't have that same maybe like confidence, or like drive, or like, I don't know, motivation that maybe you have. And maybe just being around you is going to actually really help this person. So yes, I do feel like they could be younger than you, and they could actually really benefit from like your advice, or your guidance, or just like your support. Maybe you just telling them, no, like you can do it. Yeah, I believe in you. You got this. Like maybe that's all they really need, right? Because some people don't have that support in their life. Some people don't have someone in their life telling them, motivating them, encouraging them. And it's maybe been a struggle for them. So I feel like this person does like you, or if you haven't met them, they will really like you. They're just a diamond in the rough, and they're still kind of working on themselves. They're a work in progress. It doesn't mean you should toss them to the side, right? Because no one's perfect, and we've all been there. But I do feel like they're going to need a little bit more time to kind of like work on themselves. But you can still enjoy each other and still be, loving with each other, while one is still kind of building and growing and the other is being more supportive. But I feel like you may be the one that's playing more of the supportive role, since like you seem to have yourself a little bit more together than this person. You may not be perfect as well. Maybe you have things going on in your life as well, but it's a little less than maybe what this person is dealing with, if that makes sense. So you are kind of like the strong spirit here, and maybe the person who's inspiring this person and helping them recover and get back on their feet. Okay, so it feels like diamond in the rough, but lots of potential. Okay, all right, so let's continue on and extend it and get more information to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue on and extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.